Welcome again to Fifth Third Field. This is certainly a monumental day in the history of the Dragons, the Miami Valley, and all of minor league baseball on a national level. If you go back to 1999, Mandalay Baseball Properties brought professional baseball to Dayton, Ohio. They faced many doubters at first about the potential for long-term success. But as they arrived in Dayton, they came with an organized plan to operate a sports franchise based on a set of core principles. In 15 years of operation, the Dragons have made sports history. Every team employee, every usher and ticket taker, every player and coach, every media contingent can say, I was part of something that's never been done before, anywhere, anytime. The Dragons have set the single-season attendance record for Class A baseball on 3 different occasions. But that's not what separated this franchise from all others. It's been the ability to sustain success year after year over multiple generations of fans. 10-year-old children at the Dragons' first game in 2000 are now attending games with their own children. But as time has marched on, the support of the franchise has endured and captured attention throughout all of sports. When the first game was played at Fifth Third Field in 2000, a gallon of gasoline cost $1.06. We were using dial-up internet connections to explore this relatively new phenomenon called the internet. And a young outfielder with big-time power was standing in left field at Fifth Third Field in a Dragons uniform. Now, all these years later, gas is expensive. We're watching games on our cell phones, and that outfielder, Adam Dunn, is now talking about retiring from baseball after hitting more home runs in the major leagues than Joe DiMaggio, Cal Ripken Jr., or Johnny Bench. Time has marched on. 15 years later, today, the Dragons officially began a new chapter in our history. Today, we welcome new ownership to lead the Dragons into a promising and exciting future that no one can predict or even imagine. In 2000, the Dragons' day-to-day operation was overseen by Robert Murphy, and he will continue in that role. But today, Mr. Murphy and the rest of us with the Dragons have new faces to look up to, new expectations to meet, and new standards to reach. We welcome today Palisades Arcadia Baseball, new owners and operators of the Dayton Dragons. I'd like to introduce you at this time to our new owners, Greg Rosenbaum, Nick Sakalariadis, and Michael Savick. And Michael will speak at this time on behalf of the ownership group.
Thank you, Tom. I made a few notes because I knew you would. Great to be in Dayton. I've been in this business, in the minor league baseball business, for 17 years, and for the past 15, traveling around the country, going to the winter meetings. I heard all these rumors of how great things were in Dayton, an amazing job Bob and Eric did, and all the sellouts and everything else. You hear it, take it a little with a grain of salt, whatever, and then guess what? I found out it was all true. This is clearly the premier team in minor league baseball, and it's just great to be here. I'm not sure why I'm speaking here. I think Bob just picked my name out of a hat for this. Nick and Greg are the general partners of this team. I'm really, if this were a hockey game or a hockey fight, I'd really be third man in. I'd be in the penalty box. But I feel very honored and happy that they asked me to join, and really proud and glad to be part of this ownership group. And obviously that's why they're wearing the suits and ties. I don't know the tie. I barely have a jacket, so that explains that. But this is the 7th team that I personally have been involved in. I still own, manage 3 other teams. I've sold 3. One of those other teams, the Mobile Bay Bears, in the AA Southern League team of the Diamondbacks, is where I met Tom. I don't remember what I had for breakfast, so I have no idea what year that was, although he did sort of remind me. It was back in 03 and 04. So nice to be reunited with you, and just goes to show that things do come full circle. But I can tell you this for sure, that whether it's my other teams, whether in fact it's any of the other 149 or 159, whatever the number is, other affiliated minor league teams, No one else has a 15-year sellout streak. No one else does things the way they do things here. And I've already learned more probably in 6 months than I've learned in the past 17 years. So again, it's great to be here. Looking forward to everything. And if you have any real questions, ask these guys. Thank you very much.